In this video, we're going to find tangent of beta over 2, given that tangent of beta is negative square root of 7 over 3, with beta being between 270 degrees and 360. To do this, we need to use one of the half-angle identities for tangent listed on this chart. It really doesn't matter which one you use, so I'm going to pick the first one. Okay. Our biggest job is to figure out what cosine of beta is. So here's cosine of beta, right here. We know that it's in the fourth quadrant because of this condition, and we're just doing beta right now. And this is between 270 degrees and 360. So that's why this is actually quadrant 4. That's why this is in quadrant 4. Okay, so we know tangent is opposite over adjacent, or y over x. So we know the y is equal to negative square root of 7, and the x is equal to 3. Now, figuring out our Pythagorean theorem, we can find r. Plugging in for the x and the y, we get 9 plus 7 equals r squared, or that's 16. So we know that r is equal to 4. So we know that's a 4. So now we can find cosine. What is cosine of beta? We know it's x over r, so that would be a 3/4, and it would be positive because cosine is positive in the fourth quadrant. So if I plug that in now, let's scroll down, not too much, you would get that this is equal to 1 minus 3/4 over 1 plus 3/4. If I figure out the inside, 1 minus 3/4 is 1/4 over, if I do a 4 over 4 here, that would be 7/4. So this answer would be square root of 1/7. I do need to figure out the sign because this is plus or minus. If you used one of these two formulas, you wouldn't have had to figure out the sign. Since we're using this formula, we do have to figure that out. So we're doing a half angle. This is beta. So what's beta over 2? If I divide everything by 2 here, we would have 270. Let's do that in red. So I'm going to divide this everything by 2. So what would that be? 270 over 2. We know beta over 2 is between 135 and then 360 over 2 is 180. So 135 and 180 is in quadrant 2. And tangent in quadrant 2, that's in quadrant 2, and tangent in quadrant 2 is negative. So I'm going to go down here and put a negative here. The only thing they asked to do is rationalize. So we could do that by taking the square root of top and bottom, making that a negative, multiplying square root of 7. So the answer should be negative square root of 7 over 7. Hope that helps.